Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing quite a brief tutorial on how to clean the life data on your XR5000. For XR5000 users, when you've had an XR for quite a few years, what you'll find is you'll end up accumulating a whole heap of probably thousands of life data records sitting in the background life data file on your XR. And many of those animals aren't on the property anymore, they're not current anymore. You might be a contractor and you've gone and scanned a whole heap of sheep that don't belong to you. So there is quite a simple way of cleaning up your life data just to reduce the number of records on there. You'll find your machine will start to act quite slow when you've got tens of thousands of records on there. So this is something that I advise you do every 5 years or so if you're just measuring your own sheep, or if you're a contractor, probably every 12 months or so, just to clean the box up a bit and get it running as efficiently as you can. The first thing you want to do is get your Tru-test plugged into the computer using the black data cable and open up Tru-test data link. And the data link will search for your device and hopefully won't take long to recognize the device. And when it connects up, what you'll find is a list of all the sessions that are on your device will pop up. And you'll be able to also see a little separate window at the top where you've got stored all the animal lifetime information. So there's two sorts of data on an XR5000. We've got individual sessions. And then when animals are created for the first time, they also get added to this life data file, and certain traits, which are called life data traits, get stored and recorded against that animal in the life data file. So if you click on the lifetime information toggle, you'll be able to see firstly how many records you've got, and then also a little snapshot on the right-hand side, and you can scroll across and see what the life data traits are and what you've got recorded in there. So over time, you might end up with a whole heap of stuff that isn't really relevant anymore, and you can clean that up, clean those traits off your XR under the information to display and record section in the settings. So you can delete old traits if you don't want them anymore. But for today's exercise, what we're going to focus on is reducing the number of animals in that lifetime information section. So 5,000 is not a large number. I wouldn't be concerned if you've got 5,000, but if you plugged your machine in and it's telling you you've got 50,000, you've probably already noticed significant slowing down in the operating speed of your device. So, I'd probably say if you've got 20,000, probably worth cleaning it up. If you've got 50,000, I'd say it would be urgent. So just have a check and see how many records are showing there. And then one of the simplest, I suppose, the first step to get rid of some of the animals that no longer exist is to just tidy up what sessions you've got on here. So if I have a bit of a scroll to the bottom to the oldest session, I've got some sessions from 2022, which I probably don't really need on here anymore. You might be doing some contract work and you can go and find old pregnancy scanning sessions, for example, or condition scoring sessions or fleece weighing sessions that you've already dealt with. The client has those files. You don't need them on here anymore. So what you can do is just tick the old sessions that you want to get rid of. And you can obviously do this on your device as well, but I find it quite easy to do in data link. So as long as you're comfortable that you've downloaded those sessions, you've got them stored somewhere and you've dealt with them so you don't need them anymore, you can simply select those sessions. You might be selecting, 100 or so sessions. There might be heaps of old stuff on there. Scroll up and down to see if there's anything you don't want anymore. And then you want to get that information, just delete it. So two ways of doing it. There's a little shortcut delete information off device button here, or you can go into the file and delete information off device. So both achieve the same thing. And what we're wanting to do here, obviously, is just delete those selected sessions. Yes, I want to permanently delete them. And you'll notice that those sessions are gone, but the lifetime information, there's the same amount of lifetime information on there. And that's just because we haven't actually deleted those animals from the background in the life data file. And the reason I didn't select to to then delete them from live data is that they may actually exist in a more current session, and I actually want to retain that live data. I can't be sure that they're no longer in the system, but I'm just tidying up those old files. So you might have 2 or 3 or 4 years worth of old files on there to tidy up. So that's the first step. And after that, we want to disconnect the XR from DataLink. So you can simply exit the program to do that. So now that we have had a look in DataLink and cleaned out any sessions that we don't need anymore, the next step is to plug the XR5000, to turn on the XR5000. And what we're going to do now is go into View Animals and then into All Animals. And this will take us into the section on the XR5000 which has all our life data. There should be stuff showing in here. I don't know why there isn't. Here we go. So this is all the life data that's sitting in the background. Now what we want to do is go to Options. And the first one, which is Clean Up Animals. And this is going to give us a little warning that it's identified quite a large number of animals that exist in that life data file but aren't in any of those current sessions left on the XR5000. So just a bit of a warning, but that's what we're expecting to see because we've deleted quite a few sessions off our box. So you can click to yes, I want to clean up animal data. And it will just confirm that that number of animals has been deleted. So basically the only animals left now in our life data file should be those in active sessions. So finally, just to double check that our life data has been reduced, we can also connect our XR5000 back to the computer through DataLink and have a look to see how many life data records are showing. So we'll do that now. So if you remember, we used to have just over 5,000 life data records on this device. But now that we've gone through the cleaning up process and removed just over 3,000 of them, so we're back to under 2,000 life data records now. So we've successfully cleaned up any life data records for animals that aren't in our current list of sessions. So that's what we wanted to achieve. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, and you can all now confidently clean your XR5000s up every year or so. I suppose the main thing is, just so you've got the confidence that you're not going to destroy anything, create a backup of your XR5000 in DataLink before you do the process, just in case you make a mistake and something disappears. Obviously make sure you've downloaded any of those sessions that you need and save them in case you accidentally delete them in this process. But look, I think if you do both those things first, it's a pretty fail-safe way of cleaning off your XR5000. So have a go, and please let me know if you have any trouble or if you have any further questions. Thanks, everyone.